This week we are talking about fictional couples. Let's go ahead and get started. Where She Went by Gail Forman, Adam and Mia are on my list of favorite fictional couples because they go through a lot of hard times, and I feel like that's really what makes them stronger as a couple, and they really do fight. They're a real couple. They're not unrealistic. There's no insta-love. This is the sequel. I don't have If I Stay. But they're real, and they argue, and they don't always get along, and sometimes they break up, and sometimes things go wrong. But in the end, they love each other, and even when they're apart for 3 years, which is what Where She Went is about, after If I Stay, they don't see each other for 3 years. So that kind of love is real. Epic Fail by Claire Lazebnik. This is actually one of my favorite contemporaries of this year, just because it really reminds me of Stephanie Perkins' writing. This is a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and I think Elise and Derek are really cute. There's a lot of misunderstandings, and I like that. I really like when a couple has their ups and downs, and they're not just like straight through like I love you throughout the whole novel. And they just have really nice dialogue, and even though there's a lot of misunderstandings, they always end up like seeing the other person's side of the story and making up. Next would be Lola and the Boy Next Door. Cricket and Lola are adorable, and I loved watching them struggle to find themselves. The novel is mainly about Lola kind of discovering who she is as a person, and Cricket is discovering who he is as a person as well after that big reveal that you're going to find out about in the book about his inventions and his family history. And they're simultaneously trying to find themselves and find each other. Patrick and Delilah from Fixing Delilah Hannaford by Sarah Oakland. This is my favorite contemporary book ever. I love this book. This is the book that got me into contemporary in the first place. This one and Anne the French Kiss are my favorite contemporaries. So I love Patrick and Delilah because Delilah is dealing with so many things at the same time. Her family, her friends, herself, but she kind of acts not very nice, and I like that Patrick doesn't take her crap. Patrick's like, you need to get your life together. Once you get your life together, you can let me know. And I really like him for that. Between Shades of Grey by Rita Sepetys, Adrienne, or I think that was his name. It's like some fancy way of spelling Adrian. And Lena, I blanked out on her name for a minute. Their relationship was so like innocent and pure, especially what the book is about. The book is about Stalin's takeover of the Baltic states, and how Lena and her family, along with a bunch of people, including Adrian, get sent off to labor camps in places like Siberia, and it's just such a powerful book. This book is just so beautiful, and the writing is amazing, and their relationship is not like the main focal point of the story, but it is just lovely, and it's a nice touch. Graceling, obviously, I feel like I mentioned this book in every video. That it's just kind of the unsaid book. Graceling, Poe and Katza, I love them so much. I love that Katza is this strong warrior and Poe's this sensitive, docile creature, where in traditional like men-women relationships, their roles should be reversed. And I love how Poe is very much admits that Katza is a lot better than him, especially at physical stuff like fighting. And there's this one line that Poe says, which is I think the moment where I actually loved his character, is when they're camping and Katza is the one like hunting the food, and he's tending to the fire, and she's like, "Does it bother you that like our roles are kind of reversed?" And he goes, "No, you don't humiliate me, you only humble me." And I was like, you. Obviously, Anne and St. Clair from Anne and the French Kiss, because they are absolutely adorable. And again, it's one of those others, the relationship has a lot of ups and downs, and they fight, and there are points where they hate each other, but they can't help but love each other, and it's like that song. Was that by Rihanna, that I Hate How Much I Love You song? Yeah, this is like the theme song for that song. And they just end up coming together despite everything that happened. Hale and Cat from Uncommon Criminals. This book is the second book to High Society. I don't own High Society, and besides, Uncommon Criminals is so much better than High Society. I read High Society and I wasn't that impressed, but I got sent this for review, so I decided to go ahead and give it a go, and oh my god, I love this book. So about Hale and Cat, it's that couple where you're just yelling at them to kiss already. you're just like, kiss already. There's so much sexual tension between the two of them that I was like, ah. And plus, they are just funny. And I was talking to Julie about this actually. Hale might be the richest character I've ever read about.